Hey folks, so this turn the war is still going exceedingly well. I conquered all three provinces. I conquered all three provinces I tried for last turn without any opposition. I guess it was four last turn because I also grabbed this. Um, the wall's breached, but I'm not gonna bother taking it yet. I'm just gonna put these Amazons sitting here. Is going to guard it. I've got three Eagle Kings on the go now. Each one's going to conquer an empty province, and all my main armies are going to come together at the capital. The capital, I've got my Iceclads with my Lightning Bolters, and I've got my Archers with Wind Guide, and I'm going to be bringing out Flaming Arrows. So, yeah, that's very good. The Wind Guide plus the Flaming Arrows at this stage in the game is pretty hard to counter. I think I'm going to have no problem with this battle as well, but we'll definitely take a look at it next turn, see how it goes down. While we're here, may as well look at one of these eagles in his natural habitat. Let's take a look at the fatigue situation on this guy, I guess. Here he is, and he will be fighting basically 7 dudes. So, it's not like he's going to lose, but let's take a look at his... That's the blessing first off. The Reinvig brought his fatigue back down to 3. There goes the mist form. Very important. Yep, fatigue is very low. Quicken Self. That Quicken Self, because he's only Water 1, he gets the full broadside of the fatigue from the Quicken Self, so he's up to 36. That's pretty much the maximum I'd like to see a Thug at before he enters battle. And now it's probably going to be growing slowly. There we go, 40. Look at that. Very powerful guy. He can take out more than 7 guys. And yeah, basically I want to conquer all the Elmish lands with them while my armies pop any real resistance like this capital here. Otherwise in the turn I'm still site searching. I have plenty of money to recruit everything I need. That's possibly because I don't need to start a new eagle this turn. But I am producing my maximum of Amazons at this stage, so my productivity scales are really coming into effect, and my lucky 2 Amazon provinces are very good for me at the moment. So I'm recruiting as many wingless as I possibly can. If I need more in the future, I might have to revert to corpse constructs. We'll talk about that at a later time. Site searching. I'll keep going with the death and the nature. The god, I think, is coming to the end of her rope. I think I'll site search everywhere that I site searched with this fire guy, with the hero before, because he didn't bother with the water or earth, and she has water earth for. So this one, and this one at least. Maybe a few more as well. At some point, I'm going to want... I don't think I'll bother searching Almish lands with the Eagle Kings, which will mean that I need Auspex. So Thaumaturgy 4 is on the list, but I'm about to grab Evo 5, which will make me happy. And then I might actually grab Thau 4. We'll see how it goes. I guess a quick reminder of the graphs. Look at that, provinces. I am shooting up. Research. I'm still middling along. Gem income, I currently have the highest. So yeah, this is going pretty well in the graph department. I have the most forts. Yeah, I'll see you all guys next turn. Hey, so I got lucky with site searching this turn. I got 4 gems. That is a death gem, a water gem, a water, and a nature. So that's kind of nice. I sieged the capital, and I conquered it. I am now besieging the capital of Ulm. So I've got Flaming Arrow. Yeah, he didn't really bring any defense. But yeah, let's look at this Flaming Arrow's Wind Guide situation. Flaming Arrows is up. Wind Guide is up. Now look at that. That took out a lot of Elmish. It's looking like every barrage takes out 6 or 7 guys. One thing I'm hoping is that I kind of, by bringing out the fire arrows like this, I'm hoping that I hurt the morale of my opponent. That he's like, well, fuck this. I'm not going to fight this guy if he has flaming arrows and wind guide. That's kind of the hope. But how it actually is going down is he has brought out his army on the counterattack right here. So I'm going to wait a turn because I'm out of fire gems with the army because I didn't have many. So he's going to Hushadere is going to go home and grab a bunch more fire gems while these guys besiege the city. And the next turn, if the city falls, I'll conquer it. Otherwise, I will go deal with these guys. I'm giving up on this siege here because my little Zons will just get raped by these guys. So I'm pulling back, but the Eagle Kings are in full force. I'm hoping that within 2 or 3 turns I can make it so he's down to just castles and his army, and that I take all of his provinces with the kings. So that's the hope. On the home front, not much. I don't have as much money this time, but I'm still able to recruit all my Zons. I've fallen down to Spire Horns to make up the difference. The site searching, as you notice, is coming along swimmingly. The research, I have just grabbed Evocation 5, and I'm on to Thaumaturgy. So actually, I have changed up this army. It no longer has the flaming arrows. I'm still dropping Wind Guide, but I'm dropping a Storm. So he just got hit by this army doing one strat. Now if he counterattacks the army, he'll be hit by a completely different strat. I'm bringing out 2 more Area Seraphs, so I have 5 Thunder Strikers up, and that'll hopefully be enough raw power to make up for the storm cutting off my archers. Now, next turn and from then on, I'll probably have to divide these armies again because the storm doesn't go well with the archers, so I'll have a Flaming Arrow Wind Guide army, and I'll have a Thunderstrike army. Which means I need some more Wingless, and the Wingless are very slow, but they're coming along. The archers probably will just do without a front line at all. Try and break them before they get to the archers. Also, archers are not so big a deal to lose, provided I keep the heroes who are casting Wind Guide and Flaming Arrows. I don't mind having to renew all my archers. So that's pretty much it. Oh, I also got lots of gems here. Look at that, 2 more. I have so much water gems, you guys. It's really bad. I think water gems will have to be alchemized into pearls at some stage. But yeah, look at this. That's army size. That's nothing. Provinces. Close second. Forts first. Income first. Gems way first. Research. Third. But this is Ulm, and Ulm is pretty much fallen apart by this stage, so I mean, he's using no battle magic. Even here, I'll show you this silly guy. I mean, maybe he has battle magic by now. Look at that. He has, oh yeah, he does. He has 9 warrior smiths. But still, I think he doesn't have anything near as strong as my Wind Guide Flaming Arrows or my Storm. So this is the army I will be fighting. And right now, he just got whacked into it. Look at this, he's renamed all his guys. Oh, just to have me kill them. I assume he's named them after their randoms somehow. So this is a Fire 3 Earth one. He's a Master of the Forge. No, he's actually only Fire 2, I believe. He's a Bishop of the Hammer. Yeah, he's named them all after their powers. Oh well, so one little king on his own. Amazingly, he survives. Let's see what battle magic he brings to the table. Strength of Giants, Legion of Steel, protection from fire. Yeah, man. I'm thinking that he has full-on fire resistance on the go to counter the flaming arrows. Although he hasn't seen the flaming arrows yet, so I don't know. But yeah, he's buffing his troops. I'll be zotzing his troops. We'll see how it goes. This is, I mean, the first army that I beat back was kind of small. This is the first real opposition I'll be seeing in this war. This army here. Flare is kind of dumb. I guess it makes a lot of sense in this circumstance, actually. Flare is more fatigue than Fireball, and longer range, but otherwise identical. But I'm a long way off, so maybe Flare was the right move. Funny. What have we here? A single long dead? Okay. Oh, animate skeleton. Someone's gone off script. Sorry, this is taking a while. I want to see my king hit the front. You know, the king's little buddy is doing what he does and summoning invisible guys. Quick himself. There we go. Now he has full battle magic, and he's at 440 fatigue. Yeah, there's a fireball that went the whole way, so I think the flare was stupid. Flying shards, he's somehow super off script at the moment. It's because I'm out of range of a lot of his stuff, so he's doing stupid things like flying shards and animating individual skeletons. I don't think I've burnt through any of his gems. It's a shame. I wish I could have. I don't think he's even using any gems in battle. Yeah, doesn't that look just juicy to be hit by a barrage of flaming arrows? To me, it does. Where is my king? Oh, he still hasn't engaged. Oh, what? He's casting Stone Skin 54. I don't think Stone Skin's wise, guys. I'll take it off the script in the future. Yeah, I'm not going to watch anymore. This is taking forever. My apologies. He survives because he's a magic little super guy. I got 15 death gems, and I got another tiny little gold boost, but it seems to be all good. Alright, see you guys next turn. Okay, so I'm still really laying into the Almish here. Yeah, for whatever reason, I accidentally sacrificed all my walking scouts over in Micklin's territory. I control clicked instead of clicking like an idiot, but it's no great loss. It's not like Micklin is offended or anything. Yeah, so I'm redividing my army. I've got Flaming Arrows and Wind Guide, and I've got Storm online now. So I have 4 Thunderstrike spammers. I'm actually bringing another Eagle King to the battlefield over here as well, so that one army will have an eagle and the 4 guys, and the other will have an eagle and the hero. And I'm moving the Archer's army up to his other castle. I'm leaving the main army to siege the capital, and I don't think, I don't know, it's not yet that I have to actually storm the capital. When it comes time to storm it, I'm wondering if I should reunite the armies. I'm not even sure I will. We'll see how it plays out. But yeah, and my Eagle Kings are on a rampage. They're still cleaning up. Still none dead, but one of them is now afflicted. He's crippled. It's not the end of the world. He can fight on. I could move him up to get him switched out, but he's 2 turns from any other eagles at the moment, so I won't bother. Yeah. Alright, he almost down to only 3 provinces, or 4 provinces down here that I haven't gotten to yet. But I won't bother with them, I think, until I've broken his back up in the north. On the home front... Oh, excuse me, the research. The Matter G4, Thaumaturge G4 is online, so now I'm going up to Conjuration 5. I'm going to grab my initial astral summons, basically the Zatas and the Ahurani. I think I'll definitely summon an Ahurani. Not sure I'll bother with the Azates just now. But yeah, Ahurani's a good water mage and a possible thug, so just like the hero and the Eagle Kings, but another variety basically. So that's good. I'll grab one of them. Um, yeah, I had a gold event this turn, so I'm gushing out everything pretty much. I had a nice big gold event. Let's have a look. 500 gold. These gold events are really beginning to pile up. Yeah, I'm using all my resources and all my forts, I believe. So here I'm grabbing some ice clad. Up here I'm grabbing these cold archers, and I'm pumping out a bunch of Zons and a bunch of level 3 mages. So that's all very good. My site searching is still coming along. I found 2 more water sites. I have so many water gems, you guys. I really wish that that number were over there or over there. Yeah. So I might even alchemize water. I don't know what I'll do, but as Azaraha or whatever the astral summon is a water 2 or possibly I think it's a water 2. So that'll be a big help. Yeah, that's pretty much it. See you guys in a minute. Alright, so this turn, Ulm is finally deciding to fight back. Let's take a look. Of course, I'm running around like a crazy person. Look at all them arrows. But yeah, basically, if you make the arrows disappear, there you go. The Amish have counterattacked. They've pushed me off the capital, which I should have expected. I probably shouldn't have left half my army sitting on the capital. If I didn't have flying, it would be a catastrophe, because not many people died, but a lot of people fled all around to these 5, 6 provinces. But I do have flying, so it's actually not a big deal. I can regroup that army actually right there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm pulling my Eagle Kings back. They're starting to get afflicted. Still no dead Eagle Kings, but look, yeah, this one's afflicted. This one's afflicted, as is this one. But I'm not doing anything about that. But my Thug Eagle Kings are coming back to the lab. So they're going to get replaced by fresh Eagle Kings, and they're going to go on to lab duty. But the big deal is that then I can cloud trapeze them. So I can drop them on these Almish Thuglets, or even on the Almish God, who's popped up right here. You can't see it on the map, but a huge keeper of the bridge. So the God's there. So I'm actually also in Forgeland building some anti-God gear and some anti-Thuglet gear. Now these Thuglets, let's take a look. Farm. This is what he's throwing at me. Bam. Little guy with a water bottle. Nobody expects the warrior scout. So, yeah, little guy with a water bottle. So what I'm going to do is shoot him in the little guy. I'm building a golden arbalist. I'll probably build another next turn. And hopefully that'll work. If I give it to an Eagle King, say, then he'll also be hopefully buff enough to survive the ice elemental, and then I'll kill the little guy, and then probably slog it out with the ice elemental for a bit, and then retreat. So that'll be, and then the of course water bottle will be gone, so the threat will be gone. And in terms of attacking the god, I'm building a pair of these here eye catchers. I'm gonna try and blind him. So you'll see more in particular exactly what I'm planning to do with that next turn. Next turn should be an interesting one, hopefully. I'll counterattack. I'll match his counterattack and send out a bunch of cloud trapeze. Hopefully I can cast it 3 times next turn so I can find 3 threats and neutralize them before they get a chance to move. Another thing I've actually started doing is, you can see it in the messages, Corpse Man construction. So I'm building a few Corpse Men. Basically, they are my 3rd type of wingless, and they're the crappiest one. They're okay, they're super cheap, but they're really easy to counter. And then I can counter their counter, but it's really hard for me to counter their counter. It takes a lot of research. So basically, I'm hoping to have few enough of them that he doesn't bring out the counters, which are indie priests. So if I only have like a handful, they can hopefully beef up my line without getting banished really easily. But so last turn I recruited some of them. I've built the things you need. You need these magical items in order to summon them efficiently. So I have those, but this turn I'm too pressed for mage turns because I'm building all these new magical items I was just telling you about, so I'm not getting any corpsemen. But on a turn when I'm less busy, I will grab 6 every turn that I'm less busy. And yeah, so I'll probably lose train again this turn, but I should have a strong army pop up right there. And then the turn after that, I can start throwing cloud trapezed solutions at his problems. Oh, also, I'm storming this fortress, so it would be very nice to see a new fortress added to my score graphs. Let's take a look at the score graphs, actually. Fortress score graphs. So what I'm hoping for is next turn to jump back up to having the most forts, because I've just been equaled by Baratos. Gem income. Look at that fucking huge gem income. Top of the heap by ways. And it's because Ulm was doing super well and I was doing pretty well. Then I gobbled Ulm and did a lot of site searching on my own. So that is means of course I'm juicy unless if I can back it up on the research graph, and it looks like I'm way behind, but this, remember, is Ulm. And Ulm has just lost his capital for a turn. He's not super threatening anymore. I mean, I think I will be able to just beat him down. So my real rivals in this regard are these 4 here, or actually these 3. So Baratos, I'm catching up to him slowly. Micklin is way behind. Dominion, I'm on top, whatever. Army size, yeah, I took that loss this turn of half my main army. In fact, my wingless in that battle got completely slaughtered. Excuse me, let's watch that battle. Obviously, here we go. So there's his god. Yeah, I'm way underpowered here. I lose 2 of my 4 Ire Seraphs or whatever these guys. Whoa, look at that. Oh, that's a storm or something. That's fine. Storm's up. He successfully caught someone on fire. He's launching his first fireball barrage on turn 1. And it looks like they have some good precision. He's gonna Legions of Steel up, of course, with all these Summon Earth powers, I suppose. Yeah, I really shouldn't have left. This is actually a fairly valuable army, even though it's tiny. It was kind of foolish to leave them like this because these guys don't grow on trees, and neither do these guys. Yeah, I thought I was getting lightning bolted, but that's the storm power animation. So it really doesn't look very stormy in the cold. Bit of a shame. Direct hit on the front line. He must have aim of some kind. Let's take a look. Precision 6. Precision 6. What? He's hitting really well. That one should miss. Yep, there you go. That shouldn't have a big effect except on my mages. Yep, took out a mage. That's how I lost all my mages. They're armorless, they got blade winded. I'll have to think about that for my next deployment. This turn it won't matter though because I'm not likely to get into a major battle with my main army this turn. But yeah, look at that. That is actually quite effective against my mages. It injured another, didn't kill him. Of course, my front line is immune. There you go, Strength of Giants. He's buffing up his Elmish ladies. Ooh, look at that. Missed, of course, but Gifts of Heaven came out. Ooh, he Eagle King. This is probably how he got afflicted. Yep. Just got hit by Blade Wind. Battle Fright. There you go. Look at those Thunder Strikes. Just eating through this. Although these guys, of course, aren't terribly useful. Steel Maidens, I don't know if they're... I don't know what they're up to. Oh, look at that. These guys, the Blade Wind is being fired backwards because my flankers got to the rear. Wonder if he hurt himself at all with that. Oh, this is the first time we've seen his god, actually. Look at this. Air 4, Earth 5, Astral 4, Nature 4. He's pretty similar to my god, actually. We've seen that he had a Rainbow Titan before. Bless-wise, not terribly interesting at all, actually. Actually rotten for Bless. I guess it's mainly for diversity. And yeah, he's of course coming out to fight because the guy's in trouble. He's the one behind these gifts of heaven, I believe. Magma Eruptions is out. Look at that. That's quite high-powered magic. That's what's hitting. It's not doing much damage to him. Wonder how he's getting up to Magma Eruptions. Now I know that has very few relatively mages who actually can drop Magma Eruptions, which is why we're not seeing much of it. There you go. He had a Fire 1 Earth 2, or a Fire 1 Earth 1 probably, because Boots, Earth Power, and then he can drop Magma Eruptions. So yeah, it cost him 10 gems just to bring that guy to the field. It would be great to kill him, but I doubt we will. Ooh, Gifts of Heaven's hit. I think it took out a mage. Yeah, I lose 2 mages, so that was probably them. Maybe I lose more than that, I don't know. I thought I had 4, maybe I actually had 6. That'd be a shame. Yeah, I think I might have actually had 6. So, yeah. But we get a good shot of what he's got. I have Thunderstrike, I guess that's pretty much equal to Magma Eruptions. He's still throwing a lot of fireballs. Air magic at the 6th level with raw air is quite a bit stronger than raw fire, but of course fire has the cross paths that makes it more powerful if you can get Bane Fires or Magma Eruptions. And he does have a bit of Magma Eruptions, but I have a lot more Thunderstrike. I'm not too worried about this army in the long term. Blade Wind is very not useful against my infantry. It'll be pretty useful against the Zons, though, I have to admit. It'll cut through them corpse constructs as well, I'm afraid. And yeah, now we're just outnumbered, simply enough. Yep, Magma Eruptions is not doing very well against my Iceclads. That's a good thing, and it's not likely to hit my mages, so it's pretty strong. The Blade Wind on the mages is pretty brutal, though. I might have to make them cast Mist Form, or at least Twist Fate. Well, no, they can't cast Twist Fate, they're air mages. Yeah. So yeah, not the end of the world, and I'm sure this has taken a long time. I'll see you guys next turn. Alright, I'll get through this one quickly to try and get the half-hour mark. Basically, I staled a turn, like a bad boy. Sorry to... But it's not that big a deal. Ulm continues to fight back. He's conquered most of his own lands, and he's even got a little toehold in my lands. What I'm doing this turn is I'm starting to launch my Cloud Trapeze forces. I'm sending in this guy. He has a Golden Arbalist, which should be able to take out some of these super mini thugs. If you remember, this is just warrior chiefs with a water bottle. Let's look at this, actually. Osadius. Oh, I thought there were 2 there. There's only 1 there. Okay, well, hopefully he'll kill him. I'm also dropping 2 Eagle Kings on this army over here. And I'm attacking with my main armies. I'm trying to get a pretty substantial force going right here. I lost an Eagle King as well, but that's not really that bad. Am I going for another Eagle King? I might be, yeah. I'm gonna bring myself back up to 3 Thug Eagle Kings. He's attacked me here as well. Yeah, so next episode it looks like we're going to be having quite a bit of a more serious battle going on, whereas this episode I was just had the elements of surprise and I was jumping him a bit. Look at the score graphs. Yep, I'm staled a turn and he launched a serious attack, so my province numbers have plummeted. My income has gone down a bit, my gem income has plummeted. But yeah, if you look at it, this is the war thus far. This is last turn, so he hasn't gotten back up to where he was before the war. In provinces, or almost provinces, but nowhere near in gem income, and nowhere near in income. Research, I am doing very solidly. I'm pushing up to first place if you don't count Ulm. But yeah, I'm still site searching, fighting back. I'm just trying to regroup, trying to get the upper hand again. I'm not doing any serious attacks on his capital, for example. I'm a bit worried about dropping 2 thugs on 30 shield maidens. Might go wrong. I'm less worried about these ogres over here. This army is equipped with Storm, and it's up to 6 Thunderstrikers, so that's quite powerful. I'm also bringing in some Amazons for him. This army is the same as it was. In terms of research, actually, I'm going up to Thaumaturgy 6. If you look at it, where is it? Yeah, there you go. Parting of the Soul. Parting of the Soul is basically a national, it's kind of halfway between an evocation and Skelly spam. You drop a Frozen Heart on one of his guys, and you summon 2 Blackhawks. So it's going to go very well in the army that does not have Storm, because that way the birds can fly around. And I can get some, at the moment it only has Flaming Arrows and Wind Guide. This will get it some proper mage-based evocations. So the problem with it is it uses this other type of mage, these guys here. So I might need to start recruiting some of them. Let's see what I'm recruiting this turn. I've forgotten. Seraph. So I'm not starting to recruit them yet, but I will have to start soon if I want to have enough of them out in time for Parting of the Soul. The money's not doing great, but it's doing alright. As you can see, I have enough to grab my Zons. To grab some Zons, not all of them. I'm also back grabbing Corpse Constructs. I would like to start having enough Corpse Constructs to bring them into battle. 3 or 4 turns worth. I have 6 at the moment. Next turn I'll have 12, 18. Maybe when I have 24 or 30, I'll send them out. Not enough that he recruits a counter, but enough that they bolster my line. So that's kind of the plan right now. And since this is going to be a quick episode, I will leave you, and I will see you in the next episode. Not a quick episode, a quick turn, excuse me. Alright, see you guys.